Day, wonderful family. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you for always stopping by. In today's video, I want to quickly share with us a recipe you can use to command anything into your life, to make people do your wish, to make people who doesn't want to help you by all means, by the grace of God. But please, before I share this recipe, do not use it in a negative way. Make sure you're using it positively. Okay, the essence of this channel is not to do anything evil or to make people go against their wish. Okay, the essence is to make things easy for you and not to, make the other person cry at the end of the day. This recipe is for those that always complain that their partners don't like spending on them. How can you marry a woman and you find it difficult to take care of her, to provide her needs? She has to beg people before they can talk to you for you to release money to her. That is an error that must be corrected. So, as a wife, I want to share with you a recipe you can use to collect money from your partner. If he's a stingy type, there are so many stingy men out there. Okay, then another thing you can use this recipe to do, if you work in an office, maybe your boss is a very difficult person, he doesn't like approving what is due for you. This recipe can help you make him approve whatever that is due for you. There are so many things that are due for you. Maybe you went for a trip, they're supposed to pay you, but he or she keep posting you without paying you that money. You can use this recipe to make him do the right thing immediately. Another thing you can use this recipe to do, if you have uncles, aunties who have a lot of money but they find it difficult to help people, you can use this recipe to make them do the right thing. So many people come to me that they have uncles, aunties abroad or even in Nigeria or in their country who doesn't like helping them. You can use this recipe to make them help you by force. Okay. Another thing you can use this recipe to do, if maybe you have a case or you want to meet somebody, maybe you're a contractor or you're an agent, you have a property to sell, maybe you've agreed with the person, all of a sudden the person starts changing his or her mind towards that project or towards giving you the contract or towards buying that property from you. You can use this recipe to call that person on phone and the person will do your wish. This is very good for people that is into agency, you know, people that is into buying and selling. You can use this thing to convince your customers to buy that thing from you, but make sure you're selling original. Okay. Another thing you can use this recipe to do, if you are going for a court case, you can use this to speak, for people to favor you. This is basically for favor, any kind of favor. Okay, tomorrow is Valentine. You may have somebody that has promised to help you financially to start up a business, and all of a sudden the person is not picking your call, the person is not responding to your messages. Please use this recipe by the grace of God. Once the person speaks to you on phone, he or she will dance to your tone. Okay, so please, I keep saying it, do not use it negatively. For those that will go and use it to collect somebody's or to go and dupe somebody, that is not what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you how to use it to attract favor. Okay, not for you to go and rob people. No, that is not me. I can't teach you everything. Okay, so what we are going to require for this recipe is our honey. This is my honey. Then another thing we are going to be needing is salt, any kind of salt. Now, we all know that honey, anywhere you keep honey, it gets attracted to sweet things. Honey is a sweetener. That is why you see bees, always coming to honey, ants coming to honey. You understand? So that is the way you're going to pray. That as you're going to put this honey in your mouth, everything that will come out of your mouth will be as sweet as honey. That whoever listens to your voice will be as sweet as honey. Is your husband outside the country? He doesn't find you attractive. He doesn't even want to associate with you again because he has seen somebody that he feels is more beautiful than you. Use this honey whenever you want to speak with him on phone. Men hearing your voice will disorganize his negative plans towards you. So there are so many things to do with this honey. But this particular one is has to use it for favor, to make people to do your wish, your good wish, not your evil wish or your evil will. Okay? So when you get your honey, you're going to add a pinch of salt to it. Any kind of salt you have. any kind of salt, be it sea salt, native salt, local salt, any kind of salt. Just add a pinch of salt to this honey. You can see my salt, just a pinch of it. Add it to the honey. You turn it with your middle finger. After turning it, you're going to be licking it every morning. Even people that is into business, you can use this to bring customers to your shop. Every morning before you leave your house, you lick. Before you speak to anybody in the morning, just take this mixture, put it in your tongue and pray. Then if you want to request anything from your stingy partner, you equally take this thing and put in your mouth. Whenever whatever you're saying to him, he will do it for you. You want to call somebody on the phone, I want that person to help you. Even if it's not financial favor, there are people that just require their signature for you to break through in this life. But they find it difficult to just sign that signature for you. You can use this recipe to make them sign it for you. Are you going to meet somebody for a particular project? I know that that person may not give you attention. Just use this recipe. Once the person manages to give you attention, whatever you speak will sound like sugar and honey in his ears or his or her ears. Are you going for a meeting and maybe you want people to, dance to your tone or do whatever you wish? Just take this mixture as you're speaking. Everybody will give you listening ears. It's just as simple as that. You can use it for anything good as long as it has to do with speaking. Immediately you open your mouth to talk, the people will listen to you. So once you get this thing, put it on your tongue and lick. Remember to pray. Say that as you lick this thing, whoever that you come in contact with today, or your husband or your friend, that as you're going to call him or speak with him today or speak with her today, that whatever you say will be as sweet as honey in his or her ear. That he or she must do exactly the way you want him to do. There are a lot of people that your uncle or your auntie will tell you, go and look for shop. Once you get the shop, just call me. I'm going to start up the business. When you call them, they start telling you stories. Not as if they don't have the money, but that negative energy in them will not let them complete their promise or fulfill the promise. Just take this mixture before you make that call. As you're calling them, you see them doing it immediately. It's as simple as that. Are you going to, you have a court case, you want to go and maybe the judge will listen to you and rule to your favor. Put this in your mouth as you're going for that court case. By the grace of God, as you're speaking, he will be listening to you. He or she will be listening to you. And before you know it, he or she will rule it to your favor. These are very simple things that people don't know that exist and work perfectly. Just try it out and come back for your testimony. Remember, when you collect from your husband, do not abuse it. Do not turn into a button or a remote control. Use this to do the right thing, not the wrong thing. Just try it out and come back for your testimony. I've come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Good night.